Good morning. It's a beautiful day to be alive, and we are so grateful to God for a day like today. So, you're welcome to my first series titled Unleashing Your Inner Fire Igniting Motivation and Achieving Success 2023. Guys, we are one quarter of the way, all right, into the year. And I know when we got into this year, a lot of us had so many goals, so many plans, so many things we wanted to achieve. Now, some of us didn't anticipate that the year was going to turn out this way. We're going to have a lot of cash crunch. We're going to have a lot of cash scarcity. We're going to have high level of inflation and all sort of things. And so I'm coming across a lot of people who have been complaining, like, having difficulty staying motivated or even having the desire to actually work towards their goal, what they set out to do this year. And so this morning, I just felt in my spirit that I had to help out by coming up with this series of teachings. I'm going to be sharing some of my experiences, the things that have helped me to stay motivated to get to where I am in life. Some of you know me, for those who don't know me, I'm an engineer by profession. I'm a pastor. I'm a motivational speaker. And I felt that I could, give you some tips or some guides or a guide to how you could stay motivated. So come on, guys, let's get into the class. So grab your writing materials, your paper, your pen, because we're going to be taking lots of notes. This is not one of those lectures you just hear and you go. You need to take down some things. We're going to do some assignments, so pay attention, and then you can drop your comments, your questions below this video on my YouTube channel or on Facebook, and you can also DM me personally. I'll attend to your questions. All right, so let's dive into it. Okay, so my aim is to inspire and uplift and encourage individuals to take action, like I said, to achieve their goals and live their best life. And so I'll be sharing my story of overcoming challenges, pushing through difficult times, and achieving success through hard work and determination. Success doesn't come any other way. It comes through hard work and determination. Of course, with the grace of God backing you. Like we used to say, man, he doesn't come on a gold platter. You got to work for it. And then you also have to hope on God. So I'll be offering you practical advice on personal growth, productivity, and self-improvement. Whether you need a boost of energy to tackle a new project or a push to keep going when things get tough, I'll be giving you an effective tool to help you stay motivated and reach your full potential. All right. So our first class today is going to be on starting with a clear vision. Starting with a clear vision. Do you have a vision? So many of us, we want to achieve things, if you ask a typical Nigerian, like, what do you really want to do? It could give you 1,001 things they want to do, they want to achieve, but you need to have a vision. You need to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. You can't achieve everything. You can desire a lot of things, but you can't achieve everything. You need to be very practical, You need to have a clear vision of what you want to do. Proverbs 29 verse 18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. So you need to remind yourself of the importance of having a clear vision. Without a clear vision, we cannot set goals or achieve anything. So take some time today. Your first assignment today is going to be to take some time and reflect on your vision. Make sure it's crystal clear. A clear vision gives you a purpose and a direction. When you have a clear vision, you will be able to know how to act and how to make progress towards your goals. So starting with a clear vision is the first step towards achieving that greatness that you desire. And so if you're with your pen and paper, I want you to write. 1, you need to work to resolve old wounds. I'm going to be giving you practical steps. So the first step you're going to take is to walk towards resolving old wounds. It's difficult to embrace a new vision of your life while being hampered by old wounds that haven't been tended to. You have to spend some time in introspection. Are you harboring resentment? Are you living in unforgiveness? Are you hanging on to hurts that needs healing? You need to be honest about those feelings and seek out wise counsel and start restoring the restoration process so you can move on. You can't climb that ladder you want to climb, with all the baggages. He's just going to weigh you down. He's just going to keep, dragging you back. You need to resolve those differences and heal those wounds. You need to realize that the more you hang on to your past, the more you hold on to those things, the longer it will take you to get to your destination. It's like carrying a ton of bricks on your back and you think you can run fast. That's not going to happen. You're just going to keep crawling. So the faster you let go of those baggages, the easier it's going to be for you to run. And you also have to understand, point number 2, understand that it's not about you. Okay? You need to seek a vision that makes the world better, not just for yourself, but for others. Do you want to be great? Then you need to be able to solve one problem that the world has. Ask any great person. You need to have a vision that ties into it. Something that makes the world a better place for somebody. And then number 3, explore your passion and talents. Explore your passion and talent. A Scottish Olympic runner, Eric Liddell, famously said that God made him fast. When he runs, he feels God's pleasure. We are all made with God-given talents. And so your passion and your talents, will it make you feel like Liddell felt when you use it? When he runs, he feels God is happy, that he's using his talent. So that vision you have, that thing inside of you that you think you want to achieve, is God going to look at it someday and be excited that he created you? So the time has come for you to give a gift to the world, and that gift is you. Is that thing God has given to you. So whatever vision you have, ask yourself, how important and relevant is this vision of mine to God? That's the most important thing. And so you need to spend time with people you admire. That's point number 4. Do you want to be great? Yeah, you have to spend time with people whose lives you admire. Ask them how they got to where they are and why they do what they do. You can never know it all. In as much as you might think you are a principality in your own field, but trust me, there's somebody that still knows better than you. And so being around those people, talking to them, understanding, having mentorship will go a long way in helping you get to where you want to get to faster. One, you're going to be able to avoid some of the mistakes they made by learning from their experiences. And so it's going to caution your journey because you're not going to make those same mistakes and start correcting them. So spend time with those kind of people. Then number 5, I made 4 points already. This video is going to be very short, so don't think I'm going to spend 1 hour, So please flow with me. Number 5, envision what you want your life to look like. Have a dream. Think about the end goal. Like, what do you want your life to look like? What type of man or woman do you want to be? What do you want your family to look like? What would you like your career to be like? Picture it and see it in detail. If possible, pick up in that paper that you're holding, write out what you want your life to look like. What you want your career to look like. What you want that business that you have in your mind. What do you want it to look like? Picture it and see it in vivid detail. Let it be so real to look to you like the palm of your hand. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day. You might not look like it right now, but trust me, if you keep on preaching, singing that vision to yourself, it's just a matter of time. You become what you see. Let me shock you that what your life looks like now is as a result of what you've been saying all this while. It's as a result of what you've been thinking and what you've been focusing on all this while. I always dreamt to be an engineer. I always dreamt to work in one of the most prestigious organizations. And that's what my life turned out to be. It was a dream. But that dream stuck in my head and I kept walking towards it. I looked for every opportunity, every means to develop myself. And even those times when the going was tough, it's those visions that kept me going. And so number 6, don't limit yourself. Dream big. You don't pay to have a dream. Nobody's going to charge you for having a big dream. Dream big. It's free. Don't allow fear or lack of confidence to shortchange your dream, your vision. If your vision doesn't make you at least a little bit uncomfortable, then you probably aren't dreaming big enough. It should be scary, but also exciting. We serve a God who owns the whole universe, remember? And He happens to be your Father. And so, think of it like, okay, my Father owns the universe. I mean, I could have half of it if I want. It's yours. So dream big. Don't limit yourself. Number 7, get feedback and buy in from trusted sources. Ask the people closest to you if your vision is on point, particularly your family. Make changes based on their feedback and make sure you get a buy-in. Ask people, okay, this is what I want to do. How does it sound? I mean, does it make sense? Get their input, get their advice. Seek their opinion. And also implement the advice if you think it's relevant. That way you know if you're actually walking on the right path. Number 7. Okay, that was number 7. So number 8, you need to write a mission statement and list action steps. You need to clearly outline your mission and the steps you need to take to achieve it. Okay, I want to get a degree. Now, what do I need to do? First of all, of course, I need to register for JAMB if you're in Nigeria, or at least, okay, I need to pass my WAEC. So I need to write JAMB. I need to read to be able to pass my JAMB, and then write the JAMB and pass, and then successfully get an admission. And not just stop there. I need to study. I need to put in extra hours. I need to cut off distractions. Will your phone distract you from studying? Will friends distract you? You need to list out the things that will distract you. I'm just giving an example of the actions you need to take. You need to be so specific even to the minute details, because that minute detail could be what would hamper you. When I got into school, I got into the university, my first 2 years, I was so distracted. Like, I was distracted. I was an engineering student, of course. And of course, then in school, they would dump all of us doing GSTs and all manner of courses in one hall. And so sometimes I get to lecture hall, everybody is filled up. I can't stand that crowd. So I'll just stay there a few minutes and then I'm out to go and rest. By the time I got to my year 2, my CGPA was nothing to write home about. But I woke up first semester of my year. So I was like, how am I going to, achieve this? I had to meet a colleague. I asked him, okay, so I want to at least make a 2-1. A higher 2-1, probably a first class, but at least a 2-1. So this is already, I'm done with 2 years. So I have just 3 years left. How do I achieve this? And he looked at my CGPA and he said, you need to have at least above 4.2 every semester till you graduate. That seemed like an Herculean task then. But I was determined. Guys, I was determined. And so I had to sit down and list out the things that were distracting me. Beginning from hanging out with friends, from my phone, taking my phones to class and then answering calls while lectures were going on, traveling home for weekends, all manner of things. I just realized there were a whole lot of baggages around me. And so what did I do? I started with my phone. In the morning, 7 a.m., I'll lock my phone in my locker. And I don't pick any calls until 6 p.m. when I come back from school. I put a call to my mom, don't call me till 6 p.m. And I'm not going to be coming home every weekend anymore. I need to study. So I'll see you once a month. I needed to set those boundaries. And guys, guess what? It worked. I made my dream result. And so you need to set those limits. You need to leave a lot of things. Is it friends you need to break out from? Guy, just do it. Do it. Are there some friends you need to cut off from? Do it. Stop hanging on to friends that will drag you down. Stop hanging on to people that bring negativity into your life. Are you staying around people who think that everything in life is impossible? They will spread that negativity into your life. So you need to cut out from a whole lot of those things that, keep you down. Number 9, find accountability. Seek out people that would encourage you and hold you accountable to stay on course. Ask them to praise you on it. Talk to people who will encourage you. Stay around people who will encourage you. If you have that friend that each time you share your dream and your vision and he's like, who are you? What makes you think you can achieve it? That is the first friend you should lose. Stay around friends that will encourage you to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. And our last point for this morning is be flexible. Be open to the fact that your vision may need to be changed or tweaked as time goes on and circumstances become different. Think of your vision as a living thing. Let it come alive to you. Think of it as a living thing. If there are changes you need to make, if there are things you need to add it. If there are things you need to remove it. You want to have a vision that you can actually, that is practical, is achievable. And so, with those 10 points this morning, I want you to go back, ponder on them, spend some time thinking deeply about them. Like I said, I'm available, I'm open to questions. And if there's anyone you need clarification or you want to talk to me about, please feel free to send me a DM. Drop your comments. And I'll see you in my next class. God bless you. And I declare that your vision will not die. Everything you seek to achieve in life, you will achieve it. You will never be a failure. You will make an impact in your generation. Your voice will be heard. The nations shall hear you, and men shall come to the glory of your rising. God bless you. Stay blessed, stay motivated until I see you again, same time next week. From me is have a blessed day.